Beady baby.
You see him. I ain't with the phony shit, homie, I'm a real one. Indie on the grind, I ain't waiting till that deal come. Shorty fuck with me, cause a man ain't a real one. Besides, I'll be out, new niggas don't really feel none. Real respect, real, we the realest in the room. Stores, you see him and I'm fucking with the goon. They don't want a problem, send my hitter, get him boom. Man down, hands down, y'all better go get in tune. Baby line him up, think I'm pussy, nigga, try me. Kid been wavy, why you think that lazy sign me? I know where I'm from, and my city right behind me. Wanna be cool, they wanna see me catch a body. Left to the haters, they don't wanna see me win. Mad cause we us and we not like them. Just cause I know you doesn't mean that we friends. Back on my shit again, baby, let's get it in. Get it, shorty, you a rider, come and party with a real one. Stacks on deck, make it clap for a real one. We don't do the hate, no fake, I'm a real one. Shorty, she a rider, make it clap for a real one. Real one, throw your hood up, you a real one. Real one, shorty, make it clap, you a real one. Real one, if you never rap, you a real one. Real one, DJ bring it back one time for the round.
Yeah, this is NR International. Mr. Make It Rain, Lord Rainy, and
Flawless Flaw. Peace, love.
y'all just got done listening to that Poppy Stores and LB with Real Ones. Then after that, y'all got a chance to listen to that new joint, you know what I'm saying, from Casanova 2X, you know what I mean? That joint with Fetty Luciano. What we doing? Listen, this is the most authentic on the road, on the airwaves. If y'all not rocking with us, I don't know what y'all rocking with. Right now, we got our guests in the building.
You see him.
We got Poppy Stores, Jersey, salute.
What up? We in the building, man. Thank you for having me, man.
Hey, man, look, this is what we do. You know what I'm saying? Real ones, we got to support our own. If we don't support our own, then what we supporting, huh?
Then what we doing?
What you doing?
Word, absolutely, you right.
Hey, man, look. Right now, we got to get straight to it. Like, you are a Jersey legend. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say that for you so you don't got to say it. You know what I'm saying? You got time in. You got that work put in. You got accolades from head to you know what I'm saying, as far as people can think about when it comes down to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to this music.
Absolutely.
So it's like, what do you got in store next for the people? That's the question. You know what I'm saying? Because people from Jersey is definitely rocking with you. You know what I mean? We here to make sure that the rest of the world get a chance to hear you. NR International. But what you got next on the menu?
Well, right now I'm working on acting. Like I'm doing a lot of acting, like doing movies, TV series, Netflix series.
Right.
Like that's taking a life of its own through the music.
Mm-hmm.
So I opened up the lane for that. So I'm working on that. I'm really concentrating on that. But in the meanwhile, while I'm waiting for my next gigs, I'm pushing the singles, man. Like I said, I just dropped a video with Al B. Al, Real One.
Absolutely.
I'm about to drop my next single called On My Way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, y'all got a sneak peek of it before the world did. So I'm dropping that with the video.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna follow up with another single. You know what I'm saying? Featuring, well, I don't know yet who's I'm gonna put on there, but a singer. You know what I'm saying? So that's, you know, the lady joint. Y'all heard that too.
Right.
And right after that, I'm dropping the other single, A Kid from the PJs. You know what I'm saying? That joint hard.
So you know what that means, right? For all those lady singers out there, you know what I'm saying? And I'm about to tag y'all to this too, just so y'all can make sure y'all join in. But he's looking for an R&B singer. So make sure y'all reach out, holla at him, Poppy Stores.
Yes,
See him.
absolutely. Like the more talent, the better, because I'm trying to work with everybody. If you got talent, whether male, female, and y'all sing, like I need them vocalists, man, because I got a lot of ideas and a lot of banging records that I could put people on and we could rock together. They don't gotta be from Jersey. They could be from anywhere. They could be from Philly. Like I'm trying to branch out anyway and work with other people so, you know, the brand can expand.
Hey, you know the way how the situation set up nowadays. As long as they got that clear A1 production, you know what I'm saying, where they can jump in front of that mic wherever they be, and then jump on, send that, email it, get it to you. You know what I'm saying? Then all you got to do is work out the splits on that. That's all.
Exactly.
Absolutely, you're right about that.
Everybody get paid. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Work.
Absolutely, brother.
We try to make sure that everybody out here gets tuned in. You know what I'm saying? Y'all listen to NR International, Flawless Flaw. You know what I mean?
Brainy.
And what we usually do, around this time, we normally get into the DK news. You know what I'm saying? Did you know news of the day?
DK.
So, in DK news, did you know news, right? For those who know very well that this is the day that Nipsey Hussle is now at the Staples Center. They're holding the mass, a very large memorial service and funeral for Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people who went out there for this particular day. You know what I'm saying? Those from our side. I mean, right now, if it wasn't for this radio show right now, we'd probably be out there ourselves, you know what I'm saying, taking care of saluting the homie and sending off our last salutes and memories, you know what I'm saying, because for those that know Nipsey Hussle, you know what I'm saying, between him and his peoples, like, they showed nothing but love. Every time I came through, they did nothing but show love, kindness, you know what I'm saying, hospitality. And this is how real dudes move. So we always salute those who was real in this life while they living. Let them smell the flowers while they living. But when they go, man, it shouldn't be nothing but respect. You know what I'm saying? We respect the dead. And that's how real dudes roll. You feel me? So next in DK News, we also know that there has been issues where people have been not really using their platforms, but how it got to me was that Kodak Black, he happened to say some words which, wasn't becoming of the situation. You know what I'm saying? Now, at the end of the day, everybody can be able to say whatever they want to say. You know what I'm saying? People got their own mouths, people got their own opinions. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. You know what I'm saying?
Basically.
But sometimes things are tasteful. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that, you do certain things in a tasteful manner. And a lot of people blew some things, may have been out of proportion when he said what he said concerning, the possibility in his mind with Lauren London, but
deep condolences to Lauren London. And the rest of the family.
Absolutely. But the case is that, like, a lot of people G-check it. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's definitely natural that if a person says something out in public, then you check them in public. You know what I'm saying? That's just part of protocol, because you can't allow for things to spread around that's not supposed to be, some things is not thorough. But if it's the case in which if it was done in private, and for those who knew him and know him personally, then definitely you're supposed to be there by his side, pull him to the side, pull his coat and say, listen, that right there wasn't cool. You can't do. You did a little bit too much right there. You're doing too much. So
I feel like talking about this DK News kind of goes into the topic of today, which is the power of words, and the fact that myself, Poppy Stores, and you especially, we are influencers, we are public figures, we are artists. I don't think most people fully comprehend the power behind what they say. And so, for example, the DK News with like Cardi B.
Right.
And even though she said what she said about her past, it got brought to light now. And being as though she is of the statue that she is as of today, she can't say certain things, or she has to be mindful that she has a mass that's following her.
Exactly. See, one thing I would say about Cardi B's situation, right, is that with Cardi B, we know that she's used to being her and doing her, which means, like,
I'm gonna say what I want,
everybody.
I'm gonna do what I want.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, like, again, we all real, so we all got our own personalities, and we project it to the world how we want to project it. The thing is that the responsibility factor, knowing that there will be a backlash. People don't take just anything because it's you. People don't just take anything because it's, that's such and such and such. Some things do have repercussions. In her case, the repercussions that happened was that sponsorships, endorsements, a lot of business pulled back from her.
Opportunities.
Same thing with Kodak Black. They right now saying that he's not even allowed in LA right now. He can't.
Certain radio
He's
stations.
certain
I
radio
heard
stations
don't
are
play
not
him
even
anymore.
bringing them through.
Yeah, like they took him off the radio, the spins. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Word.
Now we gotta recognize that, you know, there are repercussions to all actions, and knowing that there's repercussions to all actions is like it's expected. So to be intellectual beings that we are, you know, we think
With
we,
great power comes great responsibility.
we got to be mindful. We got to be mindful of what we say. We got to be mindful of how we utilize our platforms. Our voice. One thing about the voice, right? One thing about our words come from the heart, and once they're unleashed, you might as well say, to the world, then what happens is that there's no taking them back. So whatever
And you
energy
can't
you
control
gave
how
out,
someone interprets it.
say that one more time.
And you cannot control how someone interprets it.
Exactly. So once you put it out there to the world, like,
It is what it is.
it is what it is. Now you got to take it on the chin sometimes, and you got to apologize if you do say some things that's out of pocket. So he, you know, in Kodak Black situation, he did. In Cardi B's case, I think she's still kind of struggling with, you know, the understanding of what happened there.
I mean, I feel like her husband, Offset, is trying to shield her and protect her. And I say that due to certain tweets that he would post or Instagrams of defending his woman, as every man should. But especially when you know someone's heart and you know the character in which they are. He doesn't want his wife being portrayed as this type of person.
Right.
And even last week when we spoke of it, personally, in the life that we live, you get it how you gotta get it.
Exactly.
You're not proud. And one thing about Cardi is she doesn't glorify the things that she doesn't glorify that. She doesn't say it in her raps, but a lot of guys in the industry glorify selling drugs to their community, killing niggas, robbing niggas, and it's glorified, and that's acceptable in our culture. But we all know that this industry is man-made. Is this a man?
It's a man's world.
Yeah.
James Brown said it the best. Hey, but I mean, so you saying it's a double standard in regards to the fact that, like,
Absolutely, but
I mean, is it
to
like
the
the IG?
degree-
Is it like the IG post where they have Bill Cosby and Cardi B sitting together?
I
Like,
mean, Rick Ross said that he put a Molly in a drink and she ain't even know it. Took it back to the crib, enjoyed that, she ain't even know it. If that ain't rape, I don't know what is.
yeah, that's out of pocket, Rick.
Word.
So, but yet again, he lost his Reebok sponsorship for that, you know, and he even acknowledged that. And I seen a YouTube video of him speaking on it, saying that that was the type of people in which he was making music for. So he didn't necessarily realize what he was doing at the time until looking back at it and like, oh, okay, well, can't say certain things or I can't represent for certain people if I'm doing business or conducting a brand with this type of power. But it all goes back into being mindful and
Knowing your status, knowing where you stand
and I
at that
think that's what
particular
a lot,
time.
It is. A lot of people
And
don't
what's wrong with
understand the value of themselves. And so being so ambiguous, uncertain of your own value, or not even being conscious of it, you just do what you do. And then knowing later on, like, damn, I wasn't reflecting my higher self. Or that really wasn't me. I was just always do for self and stay true to self. Because no matter what four walls, life is like four walls, right? The walls change, the room change, but the thing that remains the same
It's you.
exactly. So if you are bending and changing in every room that you are, you're going to lose your own identity.
Exactly. Eventually, well, they say that the human being is based off of what he does the most, how he repeats his actions, and so whatever you do the most, that's who you are. So eventually, if
become.
you're stepping into other people's actions, stepping into trying to be people pleasers, what happens? You're going to please everybody, but
yourself.
You're going to lose yourself. So I mean, we talking about the power of words right now, and we right here with Poppy Stars.
Word.
And so
That was the ill topic though. Like I like that topic because those are the type of topics that I always have with my peers and stuff. You know, like
Real talk.
cause it's like even when you're trying to do this music shit, like it's like everybody wants to fit in, or if you don't represent a certain type of sound in like lyrics in your music, this crowd won't rock with you, or oh, you gotta talk about this or talk about that. Me, I've been an artist that's been me. I tell other artists, I'm like, yo, stay true to who you are, and the real gonna support it. Because as long as you're real with yourself and you spit like your real truths, like
Right.
other people gonna respect it. Like, hey,
Speak
he ain't
your
trying to
truth.
be something he's not. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us, like she was saying, the value thing. I don't really think it's like necessarily too much the value. It's people don't know that the power they got behind the words they spit with the platform that they have. Like they don't understand that their platform is big. So they're reaching out to the masses. So when you have a platform like that and a voice that's being heard by the masses, you got to be conscious of what you're putting out there, because it's millions of people that are listening. And you
Absolutely.
have an influence over a population of people that could actually act out the things that you're really not living. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like people telling like a rapper that made it as a millionaire or whatever, a billionaire successful, you're not selling drugs no more, my man.
But you still
You're not
perpetrate.
out here killing nobody.
Exactly.
You're out here, you made it.
living your
Your
best life.
kids, yeah, you're not telling that to your kids. Like your kids go to nice schools, you got this, everybody's
Gated
taken care of.
communities.
You know what I'm saying? But you telling the other people from the our community, like that's buying your records, telling us like it's okay, go shoot this guy, go sell this drug, go do time in jail,
Or
like,
take
you know
the
what I'm saying?
drug.
And they're making us believe like that's cool. Not me. They ain't
Right.
letting me believe this shit because I'm
Right.
grown. Like, I'm not falling for this shit. But they're letting the youth like consume this shit and lying to them like, yo, that dude's not about. I met a lot of these rappers that are super gangster on the mic that I grew up listening to. Like, damn, these the hardest. Like these,
And they not
my
even
dudes.
like that.
When you meet these people, they're not even like
Not
that. Like
even
they
like
cool
that.
as hell.
Right.
Like they don't even be on that type time. That some of them is soft. Like they're like I peep. But then I'm like, you know, people as they get older, they change as well. Like you saying, the rooms change, and people stay the same. That's not 100% fact, because people change too with time.
Yeah.
It's called evolution. Like you
Right,
evolve,
it's
your
growth.
mindset change. People come home from jail, they don't want to live the same. They're not the same people
Exactly.
they were before.
Right.
Some of them stay the same. Some of them, you know, mature and elevate. You know what I'm saying? But the whole purpose is like people change every day. You know what I'm saying? But what you was trying to say is like a lot of people is trying to fit in instead of
Exactly.
trying to stand out.
They trying to be chameleons.
Exactly. Like they try to adapt to everything that everybody else doing instead of like staying in a lane and being true to themselves and the people and the culture. Because some of us don't have the moral or the integrity.
Principles.
Yeah. Know what I mean? To remain solid and, you know, stand for something.
Right.
So everybody's too concerned with the bag. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's money and make people do crazy shit. Like,
Absolutely.
unless you're a solid person within. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the value kicks in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you either value yourself or you don't. Or you will do anything for the money. And people like that is the type of people that I don't want around me. Because they'll snake you, backstab you. You'll
For that
kill your
dollar.
mother for
Exactly.
the money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And I feel like
It
people
used to
value
be-
money more than themselves.
It used to be said from some of the old heads, especially coming out of Puerto Rico, right? They used to call that particular type of people a certain type of name, because it used to be said like when you got a person who does everything for the money, like you got a certain type of people who, when you bring them into the camp, when you bring them into the world, into your team, into your family, into your midst, it's like when they're there for the loyalty. They're there for you. But then you got other people, they're only there for the money. They're only there to eat off of the work that you put in.
Word.
So they used to call them gusanos. They used to call them worms. Because
yeah,
what happens
word.
what happens with these types, right? What happens in that other side of life, you have them people do the type of work that you need them to do, and then what you do with worms, you feed them to the fish, get rid of them.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Hook.
So a lot of people don't understand those type of principles, you know what I'm saying, in this day and age, because you don't have too many people who's speaking it out there so that people can have an understanding of why principles are so important and why loyalty is so important. what I'm saying? Because money makes the world go around. Money isn't everything, but everything takes money.
Basically.
No, you're right.
So the thing is that we make the money, but we don't let the money make us. And for those who understand that correctly, then y'all the ones who's going to be successful in this life.
Also, another thing, right?
Uh-huh.
You just said that, we make the money, but don't let the money make us. Understand that we also determine the value of a dollar. Like right now, in America, is with our dollar bill, it really isn't worth much at all. Like the price of it is constantly decreasing. But when it comes to buying things and being consumers, if you see whatever it be, something that you like, and it's X amount of $1,000s or X amount of hundreds of dollars, if you don't, like, the only thing that confirms that value is you buying it.
Exactly.
But if you don't see the value, I'm not about to spend that on that. I'm about to spend this and take this back in the community, maybe, and see something else. But definitely, if we take our money and understand the power and the value in which we have, period, within ourselves.
So what's that saying is that you are the value. The money isn't the value. You are the value because you make
value.
because
The
you
decision.
set the buying power. You know what I'm saying? So anything that's outside of you, that's why a lot of people always question in regards to the corporation where like we got the dollars on everything. The reason why is because everything begins with a dollar. Everything begins with, you start with one and then you make millions. But however, it doesn't have anything in regards to materialism or glorifying anything that deals with the dollar itself. What it's referring to is the fact that every time that you see somebody, recognize that they are the worth. You know what I'm
They
saying?
are valuable.
It starts with $1, but they are worth billions.
Hey, yo, I want one of them dollar hats, man.
I got you.
I got $1 on me. They cost more than $1.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Hey, nah, man,
But
you shouldn't have her. That's false advertisement, man.
Oh, not at all. It's worth a few dollars, but the thing is that it's a reminder for all those who look at it and say, okay, well, every person that's around me that got something like this or that has something, period. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Anything that's within here, within your chest, within your head, on both I got dollars on. This is where all your wealth and this is where all your value comes from.
Originates.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Starts
like
with
that.
an idea. Starts
What's
with
up?
the
That's what's
passion.
up, man.
The
So-
want to do it.
And my man's from Patterson, shout out to Patterson. He just said stay away from the worms and bloodsuckers.
Word,
Sure.
absolutely. Sometimes it's hard to though because they come with smiles and fives.
Right.
And sometimes they related.
They come bearing gifts and smiles.
Yeah. and they call you like cousin.
You just gotta peep. Yeah, you gotta peep this. You gotta peep the bullshit, man. Like just watch it.
Absolutely.
Like what I'm saying, you embrace people, but as soon as you see some goofy shit that they do, cut them off.
Exactly.
That's it.
And this is the reality of it, right? Everybody can play a part, but the thing is, who they actually are is what lasts through time. You can find out who a person is just by way of waiting it out,
Exactly.
because a person can't fake for too long.
Word.
You feel me?
Facts.
So on that note, we're gonna go into the first
Music
playlist. Yeah, the music break. Listening to that Poppy's thoughts.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
do it.
And then we're gonna come back and speak a little bit more on these topics. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
You see him?
You see him?
Jersey, Philly, what up?
This last year was a hard one. Word. It was an eye opener for me though. You see them. I really got to see who was the real ones and who weren't. Uh-huh. But they said you can't taste success without the pain, right? Word. Well, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Time to focus on the level up. Yeah, let me talk to him. New year, new vision, help me celebrate it. Success around the corner, I thought that I'd never make it. Through all the drama, self-doubt, and these niggas hating. Shoot for the stars, I aim, but then I hesitated. Leave it to y'all, then I probably say I missed my shot. God's plans, leave it up to him if I win or not. I'ma pray every day, even though I know I sin a lot. But it's hard to say no to these hoes that wanna lick a cock. Pain is over, time to focus on the level up. Sleeping giant, eyes open, yeah, the devil's up. Back on my BSP, yes, that metal's tough. No love, my heart is frozen, I don't give a fuck. No more relationships, is you fucking or not? Too much to lose, I refuse to be cuffing a dot. Blindfolded, never.
Hey, how you doing?
Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
Say that again?
Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
Oh, yeah, this is Kareem I'm watching right now.
Hi, Kareem. Thank you.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm watching right now. I'm trying to get Connecticut, Jersey, everywhere connected. I'm trying to be a little source on my end.
Salute. Make sure y'all share. Make sure y'all share. Push that share button. So we gotta learn.
Definitely. So the topic is platforms and understanding the power of words. Do you have any thoughts to contribute?
I can't hardly hear you. Let me back up from my phone.
I said today's topic is the platform and the value and the power of words. Do you have any thoughts to contribute?
Oh yes, I got a lot of thoughts to contribute. The older got to teach the young to not obey, but listen to the elders, because when the elders are gone, there's no help, because they lost. The youngest is lost. We need more elders to teach the youth. Words mean a lot. That's basically what I got to say. I'm just trying to contribute my little thing.
Well,
That's all. Pass the word around. That's it.
much appreciated. I definitely think that you're right. I feel like this generation.
I can't have it.
Can you hear me now? Oh. Thank you for calling in.
I can't hear.
Kareem. Shout out to Kareem.
Shout out to Kareem.
On the check-in.
So back to what I was saying, Kareem, I do agree. I feel as though that the youth of this generation, we do not respect our elders nearly as much as we should. And we're supposed to learn from those who came before us. And so a lot of us are just living out here blind and not know what we're doing, but we're just trying. That's why it's just fail and error, Both of those are incorrect. But yes, to those who are listening, make sure you call in. The number is 267 530 9384.
See, it's like this, right? One of the things I feel as though that we lost in this particular generation, right, is that in the past, we knew that most of our knowledge had to come from our elders. You know what I'm saying? The things that we knew, the food that we got came from our OGs.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it was already it was a mandatory link. Right now, we got the internet. So a lot of people don't feel that attachment to other people, because it's like, I don't gotta listen to old heads. I don't gotta listen to my parents. I don't gotta have the stuff they be telling me. It be off. Like, they said this, and I went to the internet, and it says that.
Yeah,
so
word.
these are some of the things in which causes divide. You know what I'm saying? And it causes for people not to have a good rapport with other people. So it's a removal of humanity. You know what I'm saying? You're removing the natural rapport that you're supposed to have with other people. So now it's like nobody's listening to anybody else. Nobody's paying attention to what someone who actually lived through things, experienced things, you know what I'm saying, found out the hard way with things. They're not trying to hear what you got to say. And that's in regards to all realms of life. Like, we can talk about whether it be the streets, we can talk about whether in regards to business, we can talk this in regards to, even hip hop. You know what I'm saying? In this day and age, the thing that we hear the most from rappers is that those who are the veterans, those who put their work in the past, who already experienced industry life, who already experienced having deals, penning contracts, etc. The younger generation, they say they can't learn from them, or they don't want to learn from them, or they're not looking to learn from them. So it's like, where's the teachers? If there's no teachers, it means there's no students.
I feel like right now society is thriving off of ignorance. And I say that because, one, of what you just said, and then two, the lack of ambition to learn something new or to evolve or to grow. I feel like people don't want to pay homage. And everyone wants to get to the top by themselves, not understanding that no one can be where they are without the help of others.
Absolutely. We may be born alone, we may die alone, but while we here, guess what? It's millions of people walking around us.
Connections to be made, opportunities to have.
If you believe in the power of the dollar, you understand that this dollar comes from a lot of different people.
Exactly.
If you don't talk to people, if you don't reach out to people, if you don't gain relationships with people, you don't get this dollar.
Word.
Or if you do, you get it from having to be a slave to the next man.
Your network is your net worth,
Yeah,
And
right?
you know, that's what we say every day.
Corporation.
So what's up, though, man? Talk to me. We in the building.
We gonna get on a conversation in regards to you. Poppy Stores is in the building, y'all. Jersey Spiders.
Yes, we in the building.
Now, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people understand that, you know what I'm saying, Jersey is like my second home. You know, shout out to Brick City, Patterson, Jersey City, Trenton, everything in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Old Range. That's where I'm from.
Uh-huh.
The Citrus City.
East
And-
Orange,
And shout out to
Irvington. I lived through all those spots. You know what I'm
the
saying?
King of Newark. Yeah.
King
So if
of
y'all
Newark.
haven't seen it, go to your
Word.
Netflix or Tubi?
Nah, go to Tubi
Tubi
TV.
TV. Download it. It's completely free. You don't need an account or anything. I got it on my phone. And Flawless Flow Certified. I have seen it, and yes, I am impressed. And you know your boys is in it, Poppy Stores or whatever.
Yep.
And his acting career.
Yeah, man.
He's
I'm
an
blessed.
actor
I'm blessed.
slash rapper
For all those who
slash
don't know, and
MC.
everybody that's tuning in now, let them know what movies they can find you on.
Well, right now, King of Newark is the only one that's been released. So y'all could go watch that on Tubi TV, or if you got cable, there's a network on cable that got the movie on there as well. I don't know the exact network, but it's on there. But we got Fearless 1 too. I mean Fearless 1, the movie, the first one. I'm in that. It's coming out soon, hopefully sometime this year. Then we got Chase Street, based out of Camden, New Jersey.
Shout out
It's
Chase Street.
Word, it's a TV series. You know what I'm saying, political drama series. I'm in that heavy.
And for those who don't know, I want y'all to understand that when Black Panther came out, it did better numbers in Jersey than it did for Black Panther. So for those that want to check the statistics, Chase Street, you know what I'm saying, when they played that thing in the at Cherry Hill, it did numbers, y'all.
Word, it actually did. Yo, that's crazy. I was there.
Right.
Yeah, I was there. But yeah, man, so we got that coming out, and also another series called Jersey, the series that I'm on.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly where it's gonna come out on,
Yeah.
but there's rumors that it might be on Netflix. I'm not sure, so I don't want to but I'm gonna speak it into existence. Netflix.
Netflix.
You know what I'm saying? But if it don't go on there, it might be on Tubi. I don't know. It's not my movie. It's not my series. I was just in it. Wherever it goes, I'm thankful for the opportunity.
And check this out, we here at the Take It to the Streets TV studios right now. So you know we gonna mention 95.
Oh
Gotta
yeah,
mention
absolutely,
95.
absolutely. Yeah.
Go to YouTube. You know what
I'm
I'm
in the
saying?
season 1 of 95 series.
Season 1 of 95. Check
Shout
it out
out
on
CC.
YouTube.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Shout out
So-
Lady C.
I'm
Trev
on,
Smooth, where you at?
Yeah, I'm on that. I'm on the Brooklyn Way. These are all YouTube series. Y'all can go on YouTube and check them out. 95 series, an East Side Story, and the Brooklyn Way. Those are the 3 series that I'm on. You know what I'm
Working,
saying?
y'all working.
Word. And East Side Story is from Newark. The Brooklyn Way is obviously from Brooklyn. Shout out to my brother Gat Murder. Mav Hoffa, the battle rapper, that's my brother. He's the reason why I got on the Brooklyn Way. You know what I mean? So,
Salute.
and yeah, we in here working, man.
Working. Hey, y'all hear the work ethic. We gonna get to y'all in a little bit in regards to more that he got going on. Because y'all not hearing me when I say that this man is a legend. You know what I'm saying? This is the reason why he's popping up on these movies. This is the reason why he's popping up on these web series. So what we gonna do, since we here in Illadale, we gonna go from Illadale to Ill-Town. You know what I'm saying? Let them know the connection. We gonna play some old school music for y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's Throwback Thursday. So let's hit them with that throwback.
Hey yo, I'm cruising down the Pound Deuce in a black coupe doing 65 fly, and I passed by this raw shorty. She was rugged, she was real cute, long hair, pretty skin, pink gator boots. So I backed up, rolled the window down. She said, "Oh, you that brother sing about clothes, big clothes and videos, doing shows and making doughs. Can I have your number? We can keep it on the low." I cut it short. I said my name Taj Mahal, 812-Trey-Trey-68. Give me your call. Later that night and I'm still creeping. Listen to B.I.G. and my beeping start beeping. She says I'm all alone, nobody's home. We can get it on to the break of dawn. It's on. I get to the crib real fast. Cause when it comes to sex, I be jumping jack like Flash. Why did she do the things she did to me? And how could that girl put that thing on me? I guess she didn't know that the bull was wrong. She just got shot down with the Taj Mahal. I make it famous, can't you see? It only takes one night for you to freak with me. I make it famous, can't you see? Drop top the M's, I'm the man, girlfriend.
Yeah. It's that real rap. You see something y'all can feel. One time for hip hop. Hip hop. I do this for the people.
It's flawless flaw.
And Mr. Make It Rain, all rainy. This is NR International. Y'all now in tune to the best, the realest, Philly's finest. You feel me?
Yes, yes.
And we here with Poppy Stores.
Yeah, hello.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How are you? Thank you for calling NR International.
Word.
Hey, what's going on? Was my man still there at the stores?
Yeah, I'm still in the building. You see him? I'm in the building.
Hello?
Yeah, I said I'm in the building. Yeah, I'm in the building still.
That's what it is, bro. Like I said, you know, I'm always supporting whatever you're doing, bro, no matter where I'm at.
That's love.
Word. That's definitely love, man. Appreciate it.
We still believe, we believe in you, you know what I mean? You're doing things and you're going to do even bigger things. So continue doing what you're doing, bro. Much love, bro.
Word, man. Definitely I appreciate you, brother, for calling up.
You already know, man. Whatever I can, man. It don't matter if I'm in Jersey or not.
Word.
Keep doing what you're doing, because, you know what I mean? We see what you're doing.
My brother. Appreciate you, bro.
All right?
Alright.
Bang that.
Bang it.
Peace, love.
That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? That right there is support. That's all the artists need.
Word, that's all I want.
You know what I'm saying?
I just want people to call up and show love. That's it. Even hate is welcome. I mean, if you don't fuck with what I'm doing, just call up and be like, yo, son, we don't support what you doing. Fuck you. Like, hey, man. I ain't popping if ain't no haters calling.
Right. That means y'all still paying
they
attention,
could call it
though.
hate, but they still watching.
Word.
That's why I
Facts.
say there's no such thing as bad publicity, though. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
If people
Everybody
pay
ain't gonna like everything you do anyway.
Exactly. And the reality is, the realer you are, the more they gonna hate.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Trust me, I
So-
know. I be going through this shit.
Yeah, so, you know, we real ones, though. You know what I'm saying? We started to show off with real ones.
Word.
Yeah, so we expect the
Absolutely.
hate. We expect the hate, but we love it. We salute y'all. We just want y'all to support in any way that y'all know how.
Word.
Some people not trained to love. Some people not raised to love. We get it.
What up, though?
But check it out, though. We're going to continue on.
Oh,
we
We
got
got,
more
we got
love.
more call-ins.
let's see what's going on.
Peace, love. Thanks for calling NR International. It's Flawless Flaw. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
This is Nigel.
Hi, Nigel.
Salute,
How are
Nigel.
you?
I'm doing alright. I was just calling because I be tuning into this joint. I just be listening. I don't be having too much to say because y'all pretty much outspoken over there. Y'all got the bald head. What you call it? What's his name? Y'all got a bald head version of Martin Luther King up there.
No, Rainy. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like what y'all doing though, man. I got that Philly Finesse tape too. I be listening to that joint.
Hey,
Y'all doing
okay.
good things up there, man.
Much appreciated.
I might have some beats for the next Philly Finesse.
All right.
Okay,
Sitting
yeah,
there.
hey.
You know, Flawless Flaw, ENT@gmail.
Actually, I definitely seen things too, but you know, keep doing what y'all doing. I'm listening. I hear what's going on. I ain't got too much to say, but I got everything to learn. So keep doing your thing.
That's what's up.
Much appreciated. Thank you for calling in, Nigel.
Alright.
Peace, love.
It's like your microphone, they can hear you, but when I speak through this one, they don't hear you. They don't hear me. But yours works.
Yeah,
So
they can't hear
let's talk a little bit more in
You the
regards to
boss,
the
I guess.
power to the power of words, right? Because like today, right, we looking at you know, everybody that's out there on the West Coast, they're showing the funeral of Nipsey right now, right?
Word.
And even before that, you know, Nipsey said, "I'm the Tupac of this generation." So we talking about energies, right? We talking about, you know how back in the day they used to say, you know, for those who know like the Buddhists, they know like there was thousands and thousands of Buddhas, right? They say that it was an energy that is kept on reinventing itself and coming in different forms, right? That part may not be, you know what I'm saying, whatever is the case of the reality of that, we do know this. Energy never dies. Vibes and frequencies never dies.
It can only be transferred and recycled.
It can only be transferred and recycled. So being that we say that, it's like when a person knows what it is that they got inside themselves and they release that out there to the world, it continues on after we gone.
Absolutely.
Every single word that we ever said, like, it's a ripple effect. Because sometimes we may give the advice to somebody, and then they take that advice and they give it to somebody. Next thing you know, 100 years from now, the entire world is saying your words.
Exactly.
Whether we knew about it or not. So, I mean, the power of words and the power to influence is something which is great, and each one of us has that power.
Absolutely.
Right? So, as an MC, how do you make sure that the words that you say go in hard? Like they right now, we listen to the real ones. Everything that you said on there was real. How do you make sure that the people get what they want to hear? Meaning that Hot 97 feel of it, that Power 105 feel of it, that made for mainstream radio feel, but at the same time you saying some real shit. Like, how do you make sure that you give that to the people?
The funny thing is, like, I don't even think about that. Don't be my thought process when I'm writing. I just speak from the heart. So when you speak from the heart,
yeah,
it just meshes right. Like I'm saying, like I stay true to myself, because even though it's a record that I'm trying to, revamp my style with, while I'm revamping my style, I also try to, stay true to who I am. Know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go and try to fit in with the new crowd and try to say stuff that they would say, like, oh, I'm about to pop a molly, I'm about to cold catch a op slipping. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not catching no op. I don't have a op. Like, I don't want a op. Like, I don't want that. Like, I'm chilling. Like,
exactly.
That's why I said in the thing, I'm like, I ain't on that sucker shit, shining on my enemies. I'm just doing me. You see him and fuck the jealousy. Pen game mean no lean. Where the Hennessy? Like, I don't do lean. But where's the Hennessy?
Exactly.
Definitely take a shot.
Know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still saying real shit that's me. Like, representing me, who I am as a person. But also vibing. Like, I'm chilling. I'm just me. I'm just chilling. Know what I'm saying? Give me some Hennessy. This hoe ain't mine. Ask Walla. She a heffany. Know what I'm saying? Because DJ Walla from Hot 97 was promoting a song called This Hoe Ain't Mine.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? That's why the hoe ain't mine. Ask Walla. She a heffany. Yeah. Know what I mean? I pull up in a foreign. The thotty is a foreign. See, that's real shit. Like, it's nothing that's not far-fetched. Like, that's something really that I've experienced. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you don't hear me saying, like, I'm out here selling hella packs and kilos. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to catch a op slipping so I could kill him. Like, I'm not saying that.
Exactly.
Because I'm not doing that.
And check this out. The real thing about it is that even if it's the case in which for those people who did do that in their life, right, they don't go, like, it was always said.
Snitching on yourself.
It was always.
That's what I want to know.
Right.
When was that? Like, when did it become cool in the streets to snitch on yourself? My thing is, like, I done did a lot of shit, but you will never know. And I ain't finna tell you.
But check this out. Like, even deeper though, like, let's go to the example of mob figures. You know what I'm saying? People who was so-called Costa Nostra, right? You'll never find them saying to their kids. You'll never find them saying to their children, like, hey, I want you to be a mob boss. Hey, I want you to be this. I want you. If you go back to looking at The Godfather, right? Even with The Godfather, you seen him saying, okay, Michael, you gonna go be a soldier in the army and all of that. Like, my knucklehead son, no, he gonna do what he wanna do. But you got some brains, so I want you to be better than how I am. I want you to be a better man than what life made me to be.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So about being better, though.
It's never been about bragging about the wrong stuff. It's been about trying to build for the right stuff.
I don't feel like artists of today either acknowledge or care of the platform, because that is the whole purpose.
Do you feel they understand it? Some of them?
I'm sure they understand it.
That's what I was going to say to you.
Some understand it and some are ignorant to it. But it doesn't change the difference. Like, if I hit you with a car by accident or a purpose, the shit is going to hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So the platform in which you have and understanding the mass society in which your music goes to, we are supposed to better each other. Fuck just the youth, not saying fuck the youth, but peers, elders, everyone has something to teach. And everyone has something to learn from one another, no matter how old you are, no matter what you've been through, no matter what your ethnicity or sexual preference is. We're all beings. And if we can be and unite and come together.
Finish
Peace,
that
love. Thank you for calling International Flawless Law speaking. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
This is Nigel again. This is the last time I'm gonna call because y'all on a good topic though.
Right.
It's funny because Nipsey Hussle said, like, when you hear about what he was thinking about when he used to be really heavy into his Crip movement, and he was talking about how when you go out to catch a lick or hit a lick or whatever it's called, you're not looking for no white square or no regular civilian. You're looking for somebody that looks just like you.
Exactly.
So maybe it might be really like some type of self-destruction thing going on that nobody know about, that the government might have put out there into the system. That had black brothers thinking that gang affiliation is cool and it's cool to ride for your gang, but at the same time, if you think of the big picture, you just fighting another black dude with his pants sagging and a couple narcotics in his back pocket with a pistol. So it might really be like a self-hate type of thing in a way if you think about it too. But it's really jacked up if you think about it, because it's crazy. Nipsey, I was watching the interview. Nipsey said the same thing. He said the same exact thing. He said, when you go out there to catch a lick or get that money and sell something like that, you're not looking for average people. You're looking for people that look just like you. And 9 times out of 10, the people that be dressing and looking to act, they be primarily targeting black people. When you hear about sagging pants and you hear about 9mm guns and drugs and stuff like that, you might think of like a drug lord like Pablo, but in today's modern time, they looking at black guys with tats on their face and just black guys, period. I feel like they be looking for, and then all the other neighborhoods, they don't be moving like how we move neither. You don't see a whole lot of white people with their pants sagging and stuff. It be people out here that sell drugs and be in suit and tie because they know with the image and the mantra come with that. Like, it's gonna give attention to police and all that, but I don't think niggas be too much worried about that. People don't be all that concerned about all that type stuff. But yeah, like, I think it might be like a self-depreciating thing. Like, we just killing each other, and you're not gonna never get as rich as you think you are. The more money you get, the more the feds and the cops is gonna want to look at you like. All the movies and the stories always got the cops involved. I don't care what level you at. The cops is lurking around somewhere. So it's a lose-lose situation altogether, for real though, to me. But I thought it was funny that you brought that up, because he just recently said that too. It's crazy. But all right, I'm gonna shut up now. Y'all got it.
Thank you,
Much
Nigel.
appreciated.
Peace, love.
Well, I'm gonna piggyback off of what he just said, right? What he just said, it reminds me of something that was said by KRS-One, and it was said by a whole lot of other people before, where it was said, people will become conscious and people become intelligent, right? And the more intelligent and conscious they become, the more scared they become, right?
Okay.
Right. Now, the thing is that this is the reality, right? Anybody who really knows how the government works, anybody who really knows how life in general is, anybody who really knows how many odds we got stacked up against us, the things that's going to be that's the pitfalls and things that wants us to have downfalls so that we can't make it. It's like anyone who's very conscious of that knows that it's almost like a suicidal mission. Now, the thing is that while we understand that it's a suicidal mission to go up against it, you still find that people do. And normally the people who go against it, now this is where we go into talking about the gangsters. This is where we go into talking about the riders. This is where we talk about the revolutionaries. The people who have no fear. The people who embrace death to say whatever comes along with it, so shall it be. It is what it is.
They knew what they signed up for.
Hey, look, the words of Jesus, right? Not my will, but your will be done. If I'm doing this for a cause, then may I die for a cause. If I die, may 100 more arise, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the reason why they're scared of gangs. This is the reason why they're scared of the soldiers. This is the reason why they're scared of
unity.
of not even unity, because everybody's not built to be a soldier.
Mm-hmm.
You have people who are built to be teachers. You have people who are built to be doctors. You have people who are built to be, all type of other things, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in this case here, what we're talking about is there's specific people who are raised up, they're natural fighters. And so even though knowing how many different odds you may have against you, they still say, I'm with the shits. You feel me?
TTG.
And this is the part of why they consider gangbanging as being urban terrorists. This is the reason why, for those who, during that 1980s era, started to revamp that whole street organization thing and started to bring it back to being civilized, being about community. Whether a person represented blood, it was brotherly love overrides oppression and destruction. If a person represented Crippin', it was a community revolution in progress. It was about the people.
Wow.
It was about your folks. So that means that's the most scariest terroristic organization that exists within the United States. People who every day they're not scared to go out and be in the midst of war with anybody because they're used to it.
Yep, absolutely.
And they're already within the country. And they're loyal to their nation. Just a little words to think about, right? But this is the reality of what came to my mind when he mentioned that. Like, we understand what comes along with this life. We understand that the more real that we are, the more haters we have, the more enemies we have.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? But there's people who know how to maneuver. There's people who know how to finesse. There's people who go straight at it. Whichever way, as long as you make for a better generation, for a next generation of people to come about doing the same thing, and that goes with the power of words. That's the reason why in all those particular organizations, you have to state who you come from. Because if you got a weak link, you can't be part of a weak chain. You can't be part of a weak chain and be like, oh, well, I had wanted to fight for my people, but what? No, we don't respect
Ain't
runners.
no buts, if, or.
We don't respect runners. You
and
can't
so.
run from you can't run from a war. No soldier runs from a war.
For those who have heard, Flawless Flaw, Philly Finesse,
Uh-huh.
domestic warfare out here, motherfuckers better beware.
Gang.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But that's the power of words, and words can go from generation to generation. You know what I'm saying? It can, when we're long and gone, there's somebody that's still going to be speaking our words, even if they don't even know where it comes from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's going to be somebody, because everything that's in this world, nothing's new underneath the sun. There's going to be someone else who's going to say our exact same words somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But while we have it, though, the responsibility upon us, and that's why I was mentioning in regards to you as an artist, the responsibility upon you as an artist is to give your heart. Make sure that heart is pure, that heart is real. Give your heart to the world, and don't let nobody shut you up.
No, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how I've been moving.
Not even
my whole
yourself.
Career.
Right, not even yourself. Don't even say I'm a fall, because no, what you got to give to the world is something special.
Nah, you're right.
And nobody else can bring that but you,
But you.
because it's
That's
chosen.
bullshit.
Destiny chose for you to speak your words when you say it.
Word, you're right.
And there's other people who's just not responsible for their words, and they just saying whatever, so they don't know what frequency those
See,
words are coming
And you
from.
know, this is another thing that, I'm sorry,
Go
man.
ahead.
This is another thing with that responsibility thing. Some of these artists right now, they don't know about how to do, like, the responsibility they have. Like, they don't know because they're young.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to understand, when I was young, I'm going to keep it 100. When I was young, I was rapping like that. And it's proof in my catalog.
Yeah.
You could hear the evolution. Like, you could hear, like, damn, he came out disrespecting women. He came out talking crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? He came out talking about selling drugs, shooting guns, and all that goofy shit. Like, I'm not saying it's goofy, but I'm just saying, like,
Right.
At that moment in my life when I was that young, that's honestly what I was about.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was really out there selling drugs. I was out there with the drug dealers. I was young. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all I knew. And then I started trying to rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? But my first initial encounter with the streets was the streets. It wasn't like, oh, I went to the streets, got off the porch, and I was a rapper. No, that wasn't my mindset. I want to be a rapper.
Right.
Like, I didn't know I was going to be a rapper. It just happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, from battle rapping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing is, like, once I started rapping, I incorporated my surroundings, my lifestyle, what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? And started rapping. I'm like, yo, this is what was making everybody go crazy. Like, oh, they like what I'm saying.
We used to say a rapper was a hood reporter. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Where you come from, that's what you represent. You are the news of the hood. So when somebody else recites your words, they saying, oh yeah, that's the boy from Orange. Like, that's how I get busy in the Orange right there.
Word.
You know
And then as I grew up, like, now that when I look back and I remember like how I used to carry myself, it kind of disgusts me now as an adult. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because
we live and we learn though.
yeah, because like I used to walk around in school with a radio, blazing explicit lyric rap in the hallways where I'm supposed to be learning, where I'm supposed to be respecting other students that's supposed to be learning. I'm supposed to be there for education. I'm not in class. I'm walking around the hallways with my fucking hoodie on and a Scully playing hip hop music and not giving a fuck, like being disrespectful when they say, yo, turn that shit off, Vasquez. I'm like, man, fuck you, suck my dick. Like, I was mad disrespectful. I was ratchet as hell. I used to wear big ass white tees. I was small back then, so imagine me being slim with a big ass white tee and my height. Like, I looked crazy. My tee was underneath my fucking kneecaps, walking around the school looking like a little idiot. Know what I'm saying? And even on a public bus, like back then when I used to be on a public bus with my radio, like, and older people telling me, can you please turn that? And I had an attitude like, man, this is a public bus. I ain't playing shit. Fuck that. I'm playing my music. I put it louder. Like, now, if I get on a public bus and I see motherfuckers coming in with their little radios in their pockets. Now they got like Bluetooth speakers.
Right.
They put it in their pocket and they being mad loud. I get mad. I'm like, oh, this little dirty motherfucker. Like, and that was me.
Exactly.
Like, I'm like, yo, that was, so I look out the window and I'm quiet. I'm just listening, thinking like, wow, that used to be me. I was one of them little dirty niggas, man. I embrace how I changed. Like, the old me is totally, completely different than the person you're meeting today. And I constantly express that on Facebook, on Instagram. Like, I let people know, like, listen, man, like, yo, the new me is so much better than the guy that I used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, because now it's like I'm on a different time. Like,
that's called aging with grace.
Word.
You know
So, and I say that because maybe the young guys that are rapping like this or carrying themselves on like this, they're not at the point of maturity yet. Exactly. So they're still like doing what I was doing when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? They need time to grow and develop. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? Not to say nothing about Kodak Black, but from his first interview on the Breakfast Club when he had his mask on and he was being a little ignorant motherfucker, I wasn't feeling him at all. I was like, man, that's a little stupid motherfucker. Then, like, after the times passed and then he went to the Breakfast Club again without his mask on and he was talking, he was like, I started feeling him like, yo, he's matured. Like, he's actually has some sense, this little guy. You know what I'm saying? Because he spoke, watch the second interview. It's like totally different. Like, and I was like, oh, wow, he got some substance. Like, he really, you know what I'm saying? He's about something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that still don't, you know, disqualify what the fuck he said today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I ain't getting into that because that's none of my business. I just mind my business and sip my water that she spilled on my leg.
Listen. I'm gonna answer your question too, though. Being a FEMC, a female MC, I feel like I am very conscious about what I put out there because I'll be sitting on music and won't put it out to the world. I have my certain genre of musics, guilty pleasures, I should say. You know, I like to hear some ratchet shit sometimes, some shit to make me want to twerk. However, I'm very conscious. It's not the point. Very conscious.
Hey, you can't open that box and not say nothing.
Of the image in which I'm putting out to the world, because one, I'm conscious and I know about frequencies and vibrations, and I also know about quote unquote spells. Think about words and spell and spelling. You spelling a word. Oh, so when I'm talking to you, I'm casting a spell and getting you looped in this trance. Anyway,
yo, you said some real shit right there. Though. She broke that shit down, and it makes sense. If it didn't make
really
sense, I would have
does.
said, "Excuse me, boo boo.
Bring that
you
back.
bugging. You better stick to learning how to twerk." Like, now, let me stop.
I ain't learning by the way I'm teaching. It's a difference. There's levels to this.
So I
But
gotta be the judge of that. But anywho,
back to the story. As an MC, I'm constantly thinking about one. I have like young relatives who look up to me. I am the reason why a lot of them want to rap. Sadly, I'm not telling them, oh, this is what to do, but they look up to me. And so when I have kids under the age of 13 trying to sing my lyrics and read my lyrics, although I am not a Disney rapper, you know, all of my music aren't for the kids, I'm still keeping in mind that they are listening. They are constantly watching. And right now in society, times have changed. There was a time when adults listen to their music and kids listen to their music. And adults didn't allow the kids to listen to what the adults was listening to because...
Little boy, stay in your place.
Exactly.
Little girl, stay in your place.
Exactly. And now it's just like you got mommy and daughter twerk teams out this bitch.
Right.
You feel me? Like...
And that's my definition of ratchetness.
Very, very much
Where you
so.
do things outside of their proper places. You can be hood, but we got a lot of people that's hood, that's professionals. When you put the hood issues and things that you're not supposed to do in the wrong places, that's what ratchet is.
Yeah. I like that hood professional though. That's
Yeah, well, I mean, when you look at Dame Dash, that's a
Sure.
hood professional. You look at Jay-Z, that's a hood
Hood
professional. When you look at
Us.
Master P,
yeah, when you look at us,
hood
we're hood
professionals.
professionals.
Exactly. We professional, but we from the hood.
I know
But
that.
we know how to put certain things in its proper places. Which means that
Exactly.
we're not going to do certain things at a funeral. We're not going to do certain things at a court case. We're not going to do certain things, you know.
While conducting
Publicly.
business, period. I feel like a lot of people, sorry to kind of get off topic, but when doing business, I feel like they kind of get in their head somewhere, like, oh, but I'm me, so this is how I act. You don't understand, right, how many times I wanted to grind somebody or curse somebody or even put my hands on somebody in this business. But Flawless Flaw Entertainment, you feel me? I have a whole brand behind me and what I'm doing. I always have to put my best foot forward regardless of what the other person is doing, what they're saying, because the actions of no one reflects on me, only my own. And it isn't of what they did. It's always how I reacted, period. If I can't control myself, what the hell else can I control in this world? And that's the only thing that we can control is ourselves and the way we speak to people, how we say things, and the way that we be. We're all beings. And so if we're being positive and quote unquote preaching positivity or shedding a different light of how to live, like my thing is, coming from the hood, coming from the streets, we all know the struggles. You feel me? Like, we don't gotta sit around talk, man, remember that time? No, I don't want to remember that time. I want to remember something better.
Let's make some
than
better
that.
memories.
Exactly. And that's what I feel like people need to understand. The power of the present, one, and then the power of speech. Because you can speak things into existence. You can manifest things. And honestly, that's how a lot of raps started anyway. They weren't doing those things. They didn't have them cars at the time. You feel me? They manifested it.
They faked it till they made it. But I ain't trying to fake it till I make it.
And a lot of times, before we get to this music break, a lot of times we don't do certain things, one, for being professional, but secondly, we're trying to stay free.
Yeah, I ain't trying to catch a case. I ain't got no bail money right now. You know what I'm
So
saying?
on that note, let's
if I
get
had
the
bail
free.
money, it'd be different. What's free? That free by Poppy Stores.
Yeah.
Welcome back to NR International. This is Mr. Make It Rain, Noah Rainey, and
Flawless Flaw, peace, love.
we were just here rocking out with Poppy Stars.
You see him?
We in the
Yeah,
building.
I'm
How
saying,
about your boy?
Gotta enjoy the vibes, you know what I'm saying? You know, make sure y'all support y'all peoples, man. Make sure y'all support people while they here, you know what I'm saying? We ain't waiting for no flowers and people to be placed into the graves. No, we making sure that we salute real people in person. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate 'em now.
Absolutely. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, PAPISTORZ. That's Poppy Stores, PAPISTORZ. You see him, Philly, what up?
We gonna close out right now with the quote of the day. Coming from Edward Bell Jr.
And this wise man states, aspire to inspire before you expire. One more again for you.
Say that one more again.
Inspire to expire before you expire.
And that right there is deep enough for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We always try to leave y'all with some gems before we leave, because at the end of the day, if we're not putting out quality, then we don't want to put out there at all. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's about, leaving our best mark while we here. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace and power. Rest well, Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey.
You know what I'm saying? Every other soldier that died within these streets for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? Your legacy lives on. And matter of fact, let's make sure that I give a special salute to Don Juan Corleone. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace.
Rahimahullah.
One of Philly's greats who passed away at a young age. Signed a Bad Boy, produced by DJ Quick. You know what I'm saying? Put on by CTE. Put on by so many other people at a young age, since 12 years old. He was like the Uptown Biggie. So we ain't never gonna forget Don Juan Corleone. Don Juan forever, y'all.
Word. Rest in peace to all the homies from my city, Old Range. I'm saying we got a lot of fallen soldiers as well, man. You know, R.I.P. Nipsey as well, but I gotta put on for my city, man. R.I.P. to all my fallen soldiers from my city, man. Orange, New Jersey, man.
Absolutely. We do this for y'all.
You see them.
Tune in every Thursday at 5:30 p.m. 2:30 Pacific. NR International. Take it to the streets.
Peace, love.
We out of here.